evening because I just got a comment on one of my videos. Not quite a subscriber question, but I thought it was written in a way that I just had to respond, or it would have just like been an earworm and kept me up all night. So it's out there. It's on one of my last videos. You can go back and read it, but this is kind of the net of it. So a frequent viewer of this channel, so thank you. Watches all the daily financial news, which we get out usually before 9 o'clock. Likes what we're doing here, and I appreciate him and everyone for watching. Then he goes on to kind of talk about, hey, I live in the Bay Area, late 30s, have a 3-hour commute. Ouch, been there. But kind of frustrated that he has never made a move. And I call this frozen, right? So first and foremost, you need to appreciate that you're not alone. There are lots of people, and like thousands, if not tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people who have interest in real estate investing, being a buy and hold landlord, but they're frozen, stuck, afraid. They have people talking in their ear about tenants, termites, toilets, all that stuff. And they just can't pull the trigger. So first and foremost, appreciate that. The second thing is this subscriber talked about, he's looking at all different flavors of real estate investing, which in the beginning, if you don't know what you want to do, is kind of what you have to do, right? What part of this huge, complicated, complex thing called real estate investing do you want to be a part of, right? If you're watching this channel, it's probably the most simple and straightforward one. This is, bust your butt during the day, save, invest, buy, conservatively finance single family homes and hold them forever. That's the strategy, right? So if you're following me, that's the kind of strategy I did. He did talk about reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, not quite finishing it. I might tell him, if he hasn't already, go read this. The reason I want you to read this is I wrote this because I thought Rich Dad Poor Dad didn't tell you what the journey was like, right? Rich Dad Poor Dad changed your mind. I'm on record a dozen, if not 100 times saying Rich Dad Poor Dad's the book that changed my mindset. But still, it's missing so much. So if you just go by this, people tell me it's a 3-hour read. You're going to figure out if buy and hold rental properties is for you. Because I tell you the good and the bad. I give you 21 lessons learned. I tell you about horrible tenants. I tell you about not getting loans. I tell you about, the REO crisis. I mean, there's so much in there. You could read that book for $15 and decide, you know what? That's crazy. I don't want any part of that. That'd be good, right? For $15, you realize you're not going to jump into real estate investing, and you can finally be okay with not doing it. That'd be awesome, right? So if you're frozen and you're not sure what to do, get the book, see if it's for you, because it's just our journey. It's not it's not going to win any what's the award for best writer? I was going to say Nobel Prize, but that's not it. I have no idea what that award is because I'll never win it. But anyways, it is our story, and it is authentic, and it has the good and the bad. So in the end, you're going to know. And the other option is you're going to read the book and go, you know what? I get it now. He just bought one, held it for a long time. Then he got a second one. I could do that. If you just get to 4 rental properties, your financial future is great. Will you be able to retire financially free? I don't know, probably not. But will your future be better? Probably. So again, to the subscriber that left that comment, read the book, figure out if it's for you, right? For $15, you can figure out if you want to be a landlord or not, because it's all there. And then the last thing, the thing that I believe most people who are frozen or stuck or afraid or whatever word you want to put on it, I believe you lack confidence in yourself. And I don't mean that to sound harsh. I meant that to sound as reality. I believe what you need to be able to do is you need to be able to look at a piece of property in your market and say that's a bad, average, good, or great deal. And you can't do that just watching YouTube videos. You can't do that reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. You can't do that, you know, doing everything online, right? You need to go out and see some properties, kick some rocks, meet some people, talk to some people. And then you're going to be able to kind of feel the rhythm of the market, right? Is it getting hotter? 3 bedrooms better than 4s, or 2 stories better than 1? And that's where you get to. When you have confidence in yourself and you've done the legwork, and 90 days later, you can go, you know what? That's a good deal. You know, that's in the top 10 deals that I've seen so far. If you only do good or great deals and you only do 4, you're going to do big things. Your life's going to change. But you got to do the early work. You just can't pull up realtor.com or Redfin and go, you know what? I like the yellow one. How do you know the yellow one? I mean, I've seen that. So just be careful. And if you need help how to learn it, you see the link below as a course. But I wouldn't go there. Don't waste the money yet. Go look at the student interviews or the student reviews of the course, because you're going to have lots of students there telling you how to change their business, and see if it works for you. Right? Don't waste the $200. Don't do it. Right? Until you know it's going to work. I don't want the money unless you're going to do the work. I don't want it. Keep it. But if you're ready to learn a market and get after it, let's go. Get it. Sign up for the course. Join the private Facebook group, and let's learn together. So in the end, if you're frozen, scared, you don't know what to do, totally okay. Lots of people are there. Don't beat yourself up. Just realize you need to figure out if this is really what you want to do. I suggest reading one rental at a time to see if it scares you or not. If it excites you, then you need to figure out how to learn the market. But don't beat yourself up. You don't know the market yet. You should be cautious. Frankly, I'd be more afraid if you were on the opposite side and you just threw your money at something. Wouldn't that be wasteful? So hopefully that made sense. I really feel for you. I know how this is. I talk to folks in this situation a lot. I hope to help them. I hope to be a voice of reason and just reality. Check out the landlord series I've created. You know, we've talked about evictions already, the hassle of managing apartments. We've talked about repair requests already. It's not all rainbows, sunshine, and unicorns, right? There are tons of headaches. And maybe it's not for you, and that's okay. But at least you know. All right. I really do believe one rental at a time is the way to become better off financially. I did a video earlier today about becoming a multimillionaire if you do it long enough. And I mean all of that. I do think it's possible. So let me know what you think. Leave questions below, comments, hit subscription. If you're still watching and you haven't subscribed, come on, help me out. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to see if we can't get this channel to 10,000 by the end of 2020. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.